Zombie Apocalypse.
What is going on, you guys? Bashtian here, and I'm back. And today I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys my Virtual World deck profile. Now, Virtual World is a deck that I recently actually learned how to play about a week ago. I posted a video of Ford and myself trying to learn Drytron in Virtual World yesterday, and I think it was a lot of fun as far as like showing what the actual process of learning what a deck does in the beginning, in the early stages. So I think it's pretty cool, but I feel like I figured it out. I feel like I figured out exactly what I want this deck to do, what I want exactly to maximize its potential, and I'm here to go ahead and show it to you guys. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and start off with the main deck monsters. Let's see. So to start off, we start off with triple Virtual World Lulu. No surprise there. As far as the Virtual World lineup, there's really nothing too crazy. Triple Lulu, triple Gigi, triple Nyan Nyan. Let's see, triple Lao Lao, and then triple Lily, and the one copy of Tutu. So essentially, I only wanted to play one copy of Tutu because it is a really cool way to go ahead and have another monster, another target on the field for your Virtual World cards in your hand. Also, it is a level 6 non-tuner monster. It can recur itself back from the graveyard. However, it doesn't let you combo off. It's similar to like a Nyan Nyan, so it doesn't have any type of effects where it lets you target, but it still lets you go ahead and have another monster body on the board, so you can go ahead and still have that field presence. 1200 attack, 1800 defense, also not the best, not the worst stats ever. I think 1/2 is really all you need in order to go ahead and maximize the deck as much as possible. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for the main deck, guys. I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna get too much into what they, what the cards themselves actually do. All you need to know essentially is you target a Virtual World card on the board, and you have to go ahead and send one of the type that you did not select from the deck to the graveyard. So you select a monster card on the board, you go ahead and send either a spell or trap from your deck to the graveyard, and so on and so forth. And then the other, if each different Virtual World card is going to do something different. For example, I guess I am going into it. So Lily allows you to go ahead and foolish another Virtual World of the third type. So if you sent a spell, targeted a monster, you would send another trap. Let's see, Tutu, that has no effect, only recurs itself. Lao Lao, you target, send one of a different type, and then you get to go ahead and special summon a Virtual World monster from your graveyard. So that's really good to go ahead and help you extend combo off. Nyan Nyan doesn't have any type of effect like that. However, it does special summon itself back whenever you summon a level 3 Virtual World monster. So that's really amazing as well, that it comes back also as a tuner. So definitely you want to go ahead and maximize on your Nyan Nyans. Let's see, next would be Gigi. So Gigi is really cool because essentially it adds you a Virtual World card during the end phase, a Virtual World monster I should say. So that's really good because it helps you set up, unload your hand onto your board, and in the end phase you get to go ahead and search for that Virtual World monster. That way you have a card in hand to discard on your next turn, or to discard to activate your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon effect. Yes, this deck can play Dragoon, and no, you do not play any bricks in your deck in order to go ahead and summon him. So that's really amazing as well. And then of course your main search your starter card, you have your Virtual World Lulu. So what Lulu is basically meant to do is you go ahead and send one Virtual World card of a different type that you selected from your deck to the grave, and then you add in one of the last type from your deck to your hand. It's amazing to go ahead and be able to search your Virtual World Kowloon to the hand, so you can go ahead and activate Chuchi from the deck, and so on and so forth. If you're trying to learn Virtual World as well, then hopefully this helps. And it's pretty much going to be it for the Virtual World part of the deck, guys. Now we're going to go to the hand traps. I played triple Draw and Lockbird, triple Gamma, and the one driver. So the reason why I do not play Ash Blossom, or I don't play Ghostmore, I don't play Skullmeister, essentially I do feel like Droll and Lockbird and Cyframe Gear Gamma are the best hand traps in this current format. Why is that? So Drytrons is immediately stopped by Droll and Lockbird. It also hits things like the dinosaur matchups, gonna hit your Dragon Link matchups. An amazing hand trap that pretty much stops your opponent from overextending which allows yourself as a virtual world player to go ahead and only be able to get around some things. Now, Virtual World is a really good consistent deck when it comes to getting around and playing around hand traps, don't get me wrong. And there's essentially what Droll and Lockbird is going to allow you to do is able to minimize the amount of interruption you have to play through, that way you can maximize your board as much as possible. So triple Droll and Lockbird and Side Frame Gamma. So essentially it's really good because you are able to go ahead and activate Yan Yan effect to target one of your banished cards and put it back into the graveyard. And Side Frame Gamma, it can, as long as it can special summon Driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard, it's still live, so it's actually amazing. And with so many cards activating in the hands, things like I said, the Drytrons, things like that, it's definitely amazing to go ahead and have that that interruption against the monster effects on your opponent's turn. Next, for the spells, we do play triple Virtual World City Kowloon and triple King Long. No surprise there. Kowloon is absolutely amazing. So what it allows you to do, it allows you to activate one of your Virtual World Gate cards directly from your deck to your field, which gives you another target for your Virtual World monsters. That way you can continue comboing off and really benefiting as much as possible from their Foolish Burial effects. So that's really amazing as well. And King Long is a really good search card. So essentially, what it does, you banish it, you search a Virtual World, search a Virtual World monster from your deck to your hand, and then you discard a card. So you can, add things like Yan Yan to your hand. You can add things like Chuchi or Zheng Wu to your hand. Go ahead and send them to the graveyard so you can get their graveyard effects. It's absolutely insane. You have to maximize on on both of these cards for sure. Next is going to be the consistency. Now we do play triple of pretty much every single Virtual World card in this deck. So we do play triple Pot of Desires. Normally I would play 2 Desires and 1 Upstart Goblin. It tends to be my go-to ratio. However, I really like the ability to draw 2. And I don't want to hinder that and only allow myself to draw 1 extra card. If you want to go ahead and play that route, go for it. I don't recommend Pot of Prosperity in this deck, simply because you need as much of your extra deck as possible. So I think Desire is definitely the way to go in the current format. After that, you play double Foolish Burial Goods. Amazing card, and then 1 Called by the Grave. So double Foolish Burial Goods, essentially what it's good for is you send your King Long or your traps so you can get their graveyard effects. And Call by the Grave, pretty self-explanatory. Go ahead and stop the interruptions from happening. Also, it's a great interruption card itself, so I really hope that card goes back to 3. We'll go ahead and play it at 1 for now. Next, your 2 extenders, 1 Monster Reborn, and 1 Emergency Teleport. So Monster Reborns actually come up super clutch in a lot of matches that I've tested against my friend Ford or my friend Rob. And it's come super clutch for me. Essentially, it allows you to extend so much further because you can bring back literally anything and either play as graveyard that you're playing in the mirror match, and they stop you from comboing off. You can just Monster Reborn their Virtual World monsters and then take off yourself. Absolutely insane. I think Monster Reborn is something that has to be played in Virtual World decks just because it is so versatile, especially in our current format. Then one E-Telly because we are playing a lot of level 3 psychic type monsters, and then essentially you can also summon the Side Frame Gear Gamma as a worst case scenario, which is still a tuner, so you can still go ahead and combo off with that as well. And that's going to be it for the monsters and the spells. Next we played 3 traps. We played 2 Chuchi and 1 of the Zheng Wu. Zhuan Wu. I'm most likely butchering that completely, so I do apologize, but these cards are absolutely nuts. Essentially, Chuchi allows you to go ahead and manipulate the levels of your Virtual World monsters by 3, either up or down, and then Zhan Wu, what allows you to do is you can banish it to special summon one of your Virtual World monsters from the graveyard, which is actually really insane. Because it allows you to continue extending your plays. Now you only need to play 1 of the Zheng Wu and 2 in the Chuchi. I have played with triple Chuchi before, and essentially that's something that I enjoyed, just because I did feel like I was banishing both Chuchi with my Desires, which hurts quite a bit. Honestly, I mean the trap cards, you don't play many, but the ones that you have are really I want to say are really important to the whole matchup. So essentially, I haven't trying to find a way to find a third Tucci in here without playing a 41 card deck. If any card I would take out might be Called by the Grave, but that's steep. That's a steep price to pay. But as of right now, I find this works best for what I have right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is. And that's gonna be it for the main deck, guys. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the extra deck. Now, as far as the extra deck goes, I am missing one card, 2 cards actually. So I'll go ahead and let you guys know what I'm playing instead. So first, go ahead and kick it off. Play the 1 Muddy Mud Dragon, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior, and the 1 Coral Dragon. Muddy Mud Dragon is so you can go ahead and fusion it with Ultimate Zolkin to special summon Red Eyes Dark Dragoon from the extra deck. Absolutely insane. You don't need Red Eyes Fusion, you don't need Dark Magician, you don't need you know, any of the brick cards. Absolutely ridiculous that you get to go ahead and pretty much summon it for free in this deck. And essentially that wasn't really played too much, that's because, well, VFD is clearly a better option, but Muddy Mud Dragon is definitely a staple. Charge Warrior, of course, getting to add the +1, and Coral Dragon for the interruptions. Really, really insane. Also, this card as an ultra rare really looks pretty ultimate rare to me, so I think the foiling on this card is really cool, just as a side note. So we got that. Then we play 1 Cloud Castle, 1 Virtual World Shinshin. We play 1 Ultimate Zolkin. We play 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and 1 Psyframe Lord Omega. Now, this is pretty much going to be it for my, I guess, big synchros. Now, cards that I believe, missing are going to be, I'm playing right now Verbillion Dragon Mech and 1 Borrelsword Dragon. What these should be, it should be another Cloud Castle, another X-Saber, and an X-Saber Gothams, but essentially they just haven't come in yet. However, I do like the option of playing a Borrelsword Dragon and Vermilion Dragon Mech, just because we spam out a lot of monsters, and you can have 4 monsters in the field very consistently, so you can very easily go into Borrelsword Dragon, and that gives you another boss monster to go ahead and deal with. Or you can go for the hand loop route. If you don't want to go the hand loop route, if you feel like it's a bit too risky, a bit too sacky, I definitely recommend go ahead and play these 2. You still want to go ahead and play the 1 Cloud Castle just in case you know, they get around your Shenshen. You summon Cloud Castle, special summon Shenshen right back. Even though Shenshen can special summon itself again, it gives you an easier way to go ahead and special summon it. And then after you exceed, you know, send it to the grave, you can go ahead and combo up its effects. But I think this is the perfect synchro lineup for what I've been testing for the most part. Next, you do play the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Of course, you are able to make it, so why not summon one of the strongest monsters in current Yu-Gi-Oh! And then your 2 rank 6 and 2 rank 9s. I play 1 Virtual World Phoenix Fan. Absolutely insane card. I think it's so underrated. So basically, what this card does, you can, once per turn, you can detach 2 materials from this card, target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, and target 1 card in either graveyard and banish them. That's absolutely insane. And then if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, you can go ahead and special summon 2 Virtual Worlds. It's absolutely insane. I think, this wins games against Eldritch easily. Banish Golden Lord on board, banish Golden Lord in the graveyard, and you just sit them and smile. So 1 M7 to go ahead and make sure you're able to recur your resources. 1 of the Phantom Fortress to go ahead and make sure you continue with the hand loop combo. And last is 1 Sacred Beast Tree Hyperton. Is just another way to go ahead and get interruptions on board. So that's pretty much going to be it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and essentially let me know what other deck profiles you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see Dinosaur deck profile, Drytron, Zoo, Eldritch? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Leave a like on the video and subscribe for more videos, guys. I essentially make videos Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. They're going to be released, and that's pretty much going to be it. So I'll go ahead and see you guys next week. Happy weekend.